Hello, Tashi. Can you tell us your name and then tell us what kind of work you do? And then we want to talk about how the Relax Sauna, the Relax Far Infrared Sauna, works with hyperbaric oxygen chambers, where they embrace and they, you know, 1 + 1 is more than 2. Okay, so you're in the Relax Sauna now, and you've had one how long? And then start talking.
All right. Hello, my name is Tashi Lam. I'm a Qigong Practitioner, and I have my own body and energy practice in Gilbert, Arizona.
You can tell the company name if you'd like.
WujiWellness.com if you want to find me. We specialize in integrating lymphatic, cranial, and circulation of the energy also. So you're talking about energetic, you're talking about meridians, because we do auricular therapies and multi-reflexologies. And we also talking about, of course, the spinal fluid of the cranial sacral. So integration holistic is what we really drive for, and we educate people on, and how to integrate Tai Chi, Qigong into their practice, into their daily maintenance as well as prevention, right? So that's what we specialize in.
And when did you start using the Relax Sauna? And how has it affected your practice?
Relax Sauna, we've been using it since, 2009 or something, 8 or 9. And we've been using it very successfully in our practice to help our client relax the nervous system, loosen their muscles and joints, and increase the microcirculation. So that way, it's when we work on them, whether through auricular therapy or massage or lymphatic, their body's ready, right? So as a chef, your job is to prep the food, which make it easier when you're ready to cook. So we see the holistic aspect of it, how important it is to make your job easier, as well as to help your client reach a mental and physical state to receive the deeper healing and the deeper therapy that's possible to what we do.
And so, you know, we're at actually a hyperbaric oxygen chamber conference, and you live in the area, so I asked you to come help educate people about the benefits of the Relax Sauna. And I thought, since you know about the energy healing and you can see the effect, you could, you know, explain why the Relax Sauna works so well with hyperbaric oxygen, either before or after, to make each of them more effective.
Yes, because of our understanding, and through my wife's a massage therapist, licensed massage therapist, and we really specialize in seeing the holistic of how things connect. And when the most frequently asked question this conference was, how can I use this in my practice of hyperbaric oxygen therapy? And they know the microcirculation is important. They definitely know how important oxygen is. And I always tell people, yes, oxygen is very critical, because you can have the best food for the body, you can have the best gas for your car, but if you have no oxygen, it doesn't work. And that's just the truth. Nobody can argue against that primary number, right? So what they asked us this weekend is like, how can they integrate this Relax Sauna into their practice? I say, well, we have oxygen, which is so powerful, which is so healing, but if they have a blockage, the oxygen can't get where it needs to go. So what this Relax Sauna do is open up the microcirculation, increase the flow, increase the chi, increase the oxygen flow between the limbs. And when that happens, and then they do 5-10 minutes of this based on whatever their therapist or their doctor prescribe, Then when they go into oxygen chambers, they can take a deeper breath, their body's more relaxed, and their heart's definitely more open. And when all that is open and circulation is flowing completely, the oxygen can do what it needs to do, more in depth, more precise, more to where it needs to go and to make the most benefit. Because if their minds still wander, if they still have anxiety, worry, when they still have circulation issue, all that oxygen can break the traffic jam, as I call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one really, really does well. I call it the bookend. You come in for the oxygen
hyperbaric chamber, yeah.
Yes, and then you want to open up the circulation, open up the freeway, open up the flow of the traffic. Then you give them the oxygen, which will increase it tremendously, right? And you can take fully of the whole benefit of being in a chamber. The reason why you're in a chamber is you take in more oxygen. But if there's blockage, if your mind is not fully present, all that oxygen is so busy repairing and being diluted, being not fully integrating, not fully benefiting the person because a person's mind is not there. So that's what this chamber does. And then afterward, after they finish the hyperbaric oxygen chamber therapy, they can come in here and continue that flow and integrate the heat with the oxygen so that it can even repair deeper with the heat, with the far infrared sauna. So that's how it integrates perfectly. So I call it the bookend, right? I call it the sonic sandwich.
That
right?
sounds good, yes.
Far
yes.
infrared sandwich. And the meat is the oxygen. But the bread is very important. That's why it's called a sandwich.
I see. You know, I have my own interpretation that some people will think a little corny, but I tell the hyperbaric oxygen chamber, you know, they have clinics, and I say, you're promoting Batman, and the Relax Sauna is like Robin, and together this dynamic duo can do, you know, better than Batman alone. So Batman and Robin is like, utilize Robin. He's there.
Assistant is very critical. Preparation is very critical, and that's why a chef always have an assistant.
Right.
Around them,
like a prep cook.
A team is more holistic, more supportive, and more help everybody do their part better, so that way the client benefit more.
Now your company is called Wuji Wellness.
Yes.
And you're in Gilbert, Arizona.
Yes. And Wuji means one.
Okay.
Wuji, before they become yin yang, there's Wuji. So in the Chinese principle, and this is how I'm able to understand how this can be integrated in a beneficial way to the hyperbaric oxygen therapy. Because of understanding the Tao, understanding Wuji, understanding the yin yang. Because the Tao is the source of all universe, the source of love, the source of the God energy, the source of the Tao. Some people call it other prana and things of the sort. From that Tao, you become the Wuji. Wuji is the one energy, which is I can also help people understand by saying, hey, it's like stem cells. The stem cells can be anything. And and a stem cells is an intermediate between being something identical like liver, kidneys, or whatever the body needs. But the stem cells is so raw material because if you try to get to the Tao, the energy is not able to be utilized yet.
Yeah.
So the one energy, the stem cells, need to be formed first. Then the body been able to use that Wuji. So within the yin yang, there's a circle. But people don't recognize the circle as Wu Chi. They only recognize the division, the separation, and the importance of harmony. But once you become one, the harmony is already there.
Nice. Yeah, I'm very much into the idea of Tao. You know, it's like there's something about the Tao I know is when the harmony is lost, then there are friends.
Yes.
when the system has gone into chaos, then there are doctors.
Yes.
So we're really all one.
Yes. But remember, when there's too many chefs in the kitchen,
Yes, exactly. Nothing gets done right.
we call it Chinese fire drill when I was growing up, right?
You call it what?
Chinese fire drill.
Right, right.
Everybody's speaking all at once and nobody's listening. So that's why you want that harmony.
Yes.
Yes, that's why Batman and Robins are such a great team, because they work together and you want that holisticness.
Tell us the name of your company, your website.
WujiWellness.com is our website.
How do you spell Wuji?
WUJI.
Okay, and then wellness.com.
Yes.
And all the information about what you guys do at your clinic is on your website.
On the website. But we're mostly moving on from doing it for people to educating them, to empower them to do it themselves.
Of course, that's beautiful.
Where we're going with. We do meditation, we do Qigong, we do a lot of preventions as well as maintenance, because this body's an engine, man. It needs oil change, it needs a lot of flushing, and then, it also needs to be maintained and taken care of. It needs to be warmed up before I do something heavy too.
Right. Dr. Bill Akpinar out of New York City, he's got a book he wrote all about the history of sweating called No Sweat, No Sweat. N-O sweat, K-N-O-W sweat. When you know sweat as your teacher and healer, then life is no sweat. Yes. And he's a Qigong master as well as an Oriental medical doctor and a United States medical doctor and a holistic dentist, and he promotes the Relax Sauna, saying it's the only sauna, or it seems to create heat shock proteins more so than any other. And you've compared the Relax Sauna to other saunas as well. So
the nice thing about the Relax Sauna is how quick it warms up.
Yeah.
When you turn it on, you don't have to wait 5-10 minutes for anything. You feel the wave right away.
Yeah.
Because it's not about the heat.
Right. It's not the heat.
Not about the heat.
What is it?
It's about the invisible wave of the far infrared wave.
And
the heat helps, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's still about the far infrared wave, which increase circulation. And if you really go to the root or the primary source of the healing, it's always about circulation. Circulation of the body, circulation of the mind, and together you're able to circulate your spirit.
Nice. So there's movement inside all your bodies.
Everything. And that's what makes us happy. You think about somebody, especially teenagers, and with the technology we have and how we sit too much, it doesn't, what does it do? It stops their circulation.
Yeah.
And if you don't come out and get some natural sunlight and do earthing, what do? It stops your circulation, because they're not connecting you to heaven and earth.
Yes.
And if you don't have heaven and earth energy, there's something missing in your life. There's some connection to the divine source around us that is missing. And when that connection is disconnected, you don't feel right.
So in conclusion, they can find out more about the Relax Sauna at Relax Saunas, RelaxSaunas.com.
See how you can integrate this into whatever it is you do. If you do hyperbaric oxygen therapy, investigate deeper. Talk to Phil. He can help you with this. And he can help you to enhance whatever it is you are doing for your client. So in turn, you will enhance their therapy, their healing, and show them such unconditional love that they just like. And that's what this heat does. It feels like a mother's embrace. And it's so beautiful in here.
Now, if a 14-year-old asked you, Tashi, what's the secret of life? What would you say?
I say circulation. Circulation. Yeah. Don't just think about yourself. Think of others. But at the same time, you have to think about yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you think of anybody else? How can you love anybody else as completely when you don't love yourself first? Like the flight attendants say, hey, put the mask on first. And you can put the mask on somebody else.
That's one of my favorite statements.
Oh, totally. And you should think about it every day. You say certain things like that because we forget. We're so busy, or we watch too much TV or too much Netflix and chill. Netflix and chill doesn't really help you chill, by the way. It takes away your time and it takes away your circulation if you chill over chill.
Yes.
Right? And the word chill itself is what gives you a sense of cold. And cold is what? Ice. Does ice circulate? No, it doesn't.
Good.
Right? So it's always come down to circulation.
And if a 40-year-old woman asked you, Tashi, what's the secret of life? What would you tell her?
Same thing, man. Circulation. Do a little jumping jack. Do a little bit of walking every day.
Get in the Relax Sauna.
Of course. The sauna just increases the circulation so you can walk better, as well as prevent lactic acid, or if you fell or if you have some issues, just come in here. It will help open it up so that the fresh material can go where it needs to go. It will clear the traffic so the raw material can help you repair your body, repair your mind, repair your soul.
Thank you, Tashi. RelaxSaunas.com, WujiWellness.com, and whoever's listened to this, thank you, and we hope that what we've said here has been,
Yeah, hope it triggers something. Hope
yes.
you investigate,
Great.
And open your heart to the possibility and really, really complete. If you feel it could be better, see if this is one of the tools that could make it better for you. Enhance this and make a complete holistic practice for you that maybe you weren't thinking about.
Thank you, Tashi. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good luck to everybody. And we are here to help each other.
Great.